So they go to a diner somewhere in Alaska, but there's a bullyish trucker who, well, he flirts with Lois first, and then Clark comes out of the bathroom and goes, sir, I believe you're sitting in my seat. And he's like, yeah, well, it doesn't look like your seat to me. And then Clark, pretty cockily, I mean, doesn't he realize what's happened? But he goes, I think someone should teach you some manners. And then essentially is a scene where, and it's very effective.
It's great.
Doesn't matter what version you watch, where Superman gets beat to shit by just some jerk trucker, and the scene where he just sits there going, "That's my blood." He's like, "Oh my God, that's my blood."
And that's such a great touch.
He is at his most vulnerable, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And, and she's worried about him. He's like, "Going, I think you ought to maybe hire yourself a bodyguard from now on." He's like, "Because I can't do it."
Yeah, he's just totally crumbling,
and it's very human. It's very good.
He doesn't have any idea how to fight for real because he's never had to take a punch.
It's probably the most pain he's felt in his entire life.
Yeah.
Because in the movie version, he seems to be pretty much fully powered up even as a baby.
Yeah.
So this isn't something where the powers came on. They were just already there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's like going, oh, that's pain. Yeah, I don't like it. And then to make matters even worse, while he's laying there in defeat is when they turn on the TV in the diner.
Come and kneel before Zod!
And I love the moment where he sees him. He already knows who he is because obviously his dad told him all this stuff years ago, right? And I love that moment. He's like, Zod.
Zod!
And Clark looks at him and goes, here, when? Just totally befuddled and like, where have you been, Mac?
And he goes, where you been? You been sleeping under a rock or something?
Desert Island. And his immediate reaction was like, yeah, I have.
He literally turns to the love of his life, who he gave up all this stuff for, and this is it. He has probably been human maybe a couple of days.
Right.
But he's like going, I have to go back. And she's like, you can't. I mean, I was there. I heard it.
I have to.
He goes, I have to. I've got to find a way.
And she says, well, you didn't know. It's not your fault. And he says, he knew. And in the Lester cut, he says, they knew.
They knew.
Referring to his parents. In the Donner cut, it's he knew.
He knew.
Meaning my father. I just didn't listen.
I love
that moment. I love
I mean, again, there is built into both of the scripts, because they are of a piece, that father-son dynamic, and of course that also equals God and Jesus.
Yeah.
Because they are leaning heavily on the mythology of it, which is that bit from the Donner cut that we do see when he gets his powers back. And it is much more effective. And it's, I believe, the only scene that Christopher Reeve and Marlon Brando shot together.
Yeah, really early on, apparently. Yeah.
Yeah, he walks towards him, puts his hand on his shoulder, and essentially there's a power transfer.
With a David Byrne impersonation.
Yeah, he does. He did say, this is not my beautiful fortress.
Yeah.